Yo guys, how's it going? So we're in Cyberpunk 2077. I wanted to play this game again since they just recently released the 1.63 patch. I do have the list of bug fixes that are addressed in the 1.63 patch. I have it here on my desktop, so if you want to pause the screen for a minute and read through there. So some open world fixes, some mission quest fixes, and some UI bugs that were causing some artifacting with ray path tracing enabled. So pretty good amount of fixes, and we'll go to the graphics settings real quickly. So we're at 3840 by 2160 by 4K 144 Hz display. HDR is enabled, because obviously it looks really good in this game. You may have to wait one day for it to process on YouTube though. So we have DLSS super resolution set to quality mode. Frame generation is off. We will experiment with different settings. Film grain is off. Chromatic aberration is off. This is all good on video. All the graphics settings are fully maxed out, and we do have the ray path tracing preview enabled. I'm really excited for the Phantom Liberty add-on to be released. I guess that comes out September 26th, so that'll be definitely a lot of fun to try out, and I definitely will be getting it for sure. It seems like it actually does raise the hardware requirements of the game, so it should be really interesting to see how it runs with that add-on to the game. So I'm excited for that, so that'll be something to look forward to in September. So I'm going to go ahead and drive around. We'll check out the city. It is still kind of rainy and nighttime-ish, which looks really good for the RTX reflections. And so we'll kind of just explore around, check out the city, and see if we notice any visual changes with this 1.63 patch. But yeah, this forever will be just such a cool game to really play and test out. It's just got such nice eye candy, just such good visuals. It will forever be just like a special game, you know? It's always been one of my favorite games to test out because it's just so graphically amazing in so many ways. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna get on foot here and head over to the Afterlife, which does have some loud music in the bar, but I just wanna check out the visual fidelity of things, and then we'll experiment with different options of the DLSS and maybe even frame generation, which I'm not a big fan of using. But then again, like I said, the music here is loud, so bear with me.
So, ready? Road should be here any minute.
So let's experiment with some different settings here. Let's turn off DLSS to see the frames per second. That lowers it to 20 frames per second, pretty low with ray path tracing. And then let's turn off the ray path tracing really quickly. Apply. Okay, now let's turn on DLA. Apply. Pretty loud in here. I'd imagine all bars are loud. Okay, let's turn on frame generation to quality mode, see what that brings the frame per second on. Oh, I got back up. Oh, it looks like you can't have DLA in, or can you? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, I guess not. So, alright, so then let's try something else. Let's try quality mode and frame generation on. This is at the quality mode. That's going to give it the biggest jump, but I'm just not a big fan of frame generation. I understand that it is a nice technology, but with Nvidia pushing it so hard and basically taking low-end GPUs and just showing that they're, you know, broadcasting they're more powerful only because of the fact that they're using frame generation, which is basically, you know, a handicap, if you will. It's basically cheating in some ways by adding frames that aren't there. So I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. It does look pretty good though, I must admit, you know. I can see some artifacting sometimes when you move around quickly, like in those lockers there. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm just not a big fan of it personally. So let's go back outside and do some driving around.
Should be here any minute.
And get back to my car. I'm sure you guys probably couldn't even hear me because that music was so damn loud. Car should be showing up any second here. There it is. My Uber. But like, yeah, just looking at the textures as they come in on the ground, it's almost like you can see the frame generation working. Maybe I'm just being crazy because it's like a placebo effect, but I could almost say I could almost see the artifacting. It's kind of crazy. I know with like paused frames, you can see it, but some bad driving there. But yeah, it's just something that I don't know. I'm not all that crazy about it. I know some people are, you know, all pushing it. I know Nvidia and Jensen is obviously pushing it so much, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. Alright, let's go ahead and turn it off, and let me just very quickly see if I could even see a huge difference. So let's turn off frame generation, and let's just put the DLSS at the quality mode. And let me just see if I can see that, remove that artifacting that I previously saw. It's hard to tell, you know? It's just hard to tell, but... But yeah, either way, it's still a phenomenal game. I'm trying to get to some other different areas that have some good RT reflections to kind of show you, you know, some good visuals. But yeah, it's just amazing how detailed all this is. I don't even know if I even have the, what do you call it? Yeah, I didn't have the rate path enabled, so I'm gonna go ahead and enable that. I didn't realize I have it off. Sometimes I like to drive light throttle like this so you don't hear those like fake gear changes on those vehicles where it just keeps repeating the sound effects. Sometimes it's nicer just to kind of like feather the throttle. A little bit more pleasing to the ears, I think. Versus just holding it down and just constantly hearing gear shifts with no real changes in pitch. So let me check out another area of the map, so let me try to remember the controls here. So map, let's see where else we could go to. Chipping in. Somewhere around here is the Jig Street. I think it's around here. Let me see if I could go over there. See if I can see anything else to show on video. Forgive my driving. But yeah, just look at those visuals. Wow, it's just something else, you know. Such an amazing technology that they all the details they put into this game. Obviously, it's super heavy, but you need like the greatest hardware to play it. You know, at really, you know, good settings without using frame generation. But yeah, it's just something else. I don't know. It always just impresses me. What can I say? I've always been into like graphics of games. Don't get me wrong, I like storylines too, but something about the graphics really just blow me away sometimes in certain games. It looks like that wasn't Jig Streets, that's why I'm still driving around. We'll just kind of explore the city and check out some other stuff. Explore Night City. Alright, so let's do a few little changes here. Let's go to 8K, which obviously, no, I'm not going to be able to, oh, it's not even showing 8K, that's weird. Maybe because I don't have FSR enabled. But that's fine. So let's go ahead and turn off super resolution, and let's put DLA on, yeah, and then let's try frame rate. Can you put those on? Yeah, you can put those on. Quality mode. Oh, I guess you can't. Okay, so DLA and frame generation on. Let's see how that looks. DLA, super resolution. Okay, super resolution is off. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I understand that's why it's not running all that good.
Enjoy your order. Average temperatures this month in the city have remained within humid cities.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble. There's smoke with this virus.
And yeah, that DLA uses basically a different form of anti-aliasing that's really high quality. It's very heavy on the GPU, but you can definitely tell it looks really good. I can tell it just looks really detailed, high resolution, if you will. But yeah, sometimes I can just drive all day in the city. It's just so amazing to take in the visuals. Wow. And the RT reflections. You can see in the windows of the billboards and stuff that are passing by. It's really, really cool. That's so cool. So yeah, this was just a little visual test, just to test out the game again. I obviously didn't notice the changes, I don't think. I think I may see a little bit less ghosting on the back of the car when the frame generation was on. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I know they fixed something with some artifacting with the ray path tracing, which I guess it's hard to tell depending on what kind of scene you're doing. I know there was one part where when people would call you on the phone and their video feed would show, it would show some white specks or something. That was an issue that they fixed, which I didn't really get to test. So I didn't have anyone call me, but so let me see if I could just call somebody here. If I remember how to work this stuff, I don't even remember. Yeah, I totally forgot how to even call people. Oh, radio? No, I forgot. That was a perfect turnaround, wow. So yeah, I just wanted to have a little fun, just show you some more footage of the game. And then obviously stay tuned for September when that Phantom of Liberty expansion comes out. It'll definitely be a lot of fun to play and test out. And stay tuned for more videos with that. And then do let me know if you want to see more videos of Callisto Protocol. I played that on PS5. And I like the game. I mean, I know some people don't like the game, but I think it's kind of fun. I don't know. I always kind of like the prison setting of games. Like previously, another good prison game that was similar in some ways, like in the fact that it had a jail involved with it, was the Chronicles of Riddick. That's like a way back older game that I remember playing on the Xbox 360 and PC, but that's another game that kind of gave me those vibes of the prison, which I kind of like in games. I'm not sure why. Just something about the brutal scariness of it just seems kind of fun. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support, and stay tuned for more videos as always. Peace out, and enjoy your weekend.